Hello. Banana. Let's do this, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's... Ooh.
Oh, dash it.
Quite a relief. Mayor of Martira's family violence. The core problem might be resolved, but I imagine the trauma's going to linger in that town a while yet. You think so, eh? Intriguing's more the word I'd use. That sounds just like you, Neris. Well, no more haunting, tragic atrocities on the immediate horizon, at least. So hopefully it's all downhill. I got like a new setup, so things are just a bit wonky for me right now, I guess.
What now?
Can I just settings? Let's try that. Alright, it's a little better. I'm gonna take a bath in the cask. Yummy. Boost my agility. Yeah. Got out of the bath and went back pulling off for a bit.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain. Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Haven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you're bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon! It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brylehaven.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
If it isn't the walking headache.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. It's not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
It's much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. And we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Neurus, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
We came all this way to a big city? I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy!
Let's rest.
Alright, I'm guessing I can't really do anything except go to an inn. Hello, small. Yeah, sure.
Talk.
Oh, wait.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. Shh.
It's terrible.
Oh. Oh. Another corpse. A lot of dead bodies here. A lot of dead bodies here.
Say,
Hey, mister.
Oh, it'd be the sea captain. Oh, wait.
Need a ride?
Check out the bazaar. To the bazaar. Or is that where I was? Yeah, I think this is where I was.
All right then.
Oh, there's a sale today.
Well then, if you say you'll...
young man.
You.
Bargain.
Ain't this a pickle?
Greetings. Well then.
Can we talk?
Huh? Speed's good. I don't really need new weapons.
Oh, what a pity.
Aha.
Big ass head.
Aha.
Let's go to the arena front wharf.
Let's rest.
Yeah. Let's go to the arena. Epic.
Do you need something?
Oh.
Aha.
Oh.
Really now? Well met.
Whee! Oh. You buy beetles? Oh, I do believe I know your face from somewhere. Huh? You're the old man who was in the giant sandworm's stomach. Oh, none other. How'd you get out?
Truth be told.
Oh, I'd intended for that worm's belly to be my final resting place. But after running into you, young grubs, I long to see the outside world again. I just gave the worm a little poke with magic to loosen up its belly. From there, why, it was no trouble at all. So you got out the same way we did. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. Well, that's neither here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen any glowing beetles anywhere, have you? They're strange and wondrous insects, luminescent with the golden light of Magla. If you do have any, I'd sure like to take them off your hands.
Look at this.
This is it, a genuine gold beetle. I must reward you for your efforts. Here, take this.
What's this?
I'm just an old man with passion for insects. I only ended up in that worm's stomach because I was too absorbed in catching specimens to notice my surroundings. You're traveling about the country, are you not? You find more gold beetles, could you bring them to me? Here, collect...
All good.
I don't know how many I have. Do I have enough?
Hey there.
Let's see how many. Oh, I need more. Okay. Well, let's go to the inn.
Fancy a ride?
Let's go to the Anglers
Nice
Inn
and easy.
Square.
Say,
Whoa, look at this dude.
Whoa!
You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I realized it was slowly moving, but its coming to Brilhaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came.
yes.
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the coronation rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we better get to finding an inn we can stay at. That might be hard because of the racism.
Ridiculous.
Look at this guy.
Leave it to me.
I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble. Out of money, don't want to die, simply asking Jin to guide you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Actually, I'm having some issues with my work. Of course, don't worry, I'm well versed in Brilhaven's economic affairs. He's definitely shady. It's like he looks like the penguin. Dude, it's freaking Oswald Cobblepot. Cronius Riero, Royal Magic. Yeah. Quit saying ridiculous.
What do I do?
There's more.
My.
Hello, do you accept minorities?
What is it you require?
You there. You look like you're one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again? You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I am shocked, and yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time.
Yeah.
Beauty is all is my creed, and more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay at an inn full of people like him anyway.
Yeah?
Hello, please don't do racism.
Hey,
Look who's here. You're that elder fella from Martira, ain't ya? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you helping to stay at the inn? Sorry to disappoint you, cause I just got tossed out of the year by the innkeeper. Said it's already full. No one calling itself come all in. Joke, eh? Is there anywhere else to stay? There's two other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Coral Pavilion, where no knobby wankers like Forden stay. Paripus or Elder stay in there. Fat bloody chance. There's an inn past the Golden Coral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that's where you'll find Luis, naturally. Probably bought out to the whole place for his rabble-rousing crew.
Guess, but
Think so? Guess we better avoid that one. Pfft, not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as the other options go, there's a spider den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking new chief standing out front, smiling all creepy-like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle. I doubt we get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not that this spider's den sounds much better. Then again, there's no way we're getting into the Golden Coral. We might have a chance. Should we go check it out? Okay, but wouldn't we want to be close to Luis? Because, you know, we're trying to get close to him. You're the one who gave that speech in Martira. Guess we were both able to make it safely here to Brylehaven. Were you planning on staying at this inn? Fortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because the exhibition, everyone's full up. After I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that gauntlet ran of yours, the one you had parked in the middle of Martira. It had more powerful chassis than mine. Tell me, what sort of technology does he use?
What?
Wow, stingy. I was going to tell Dad about it. You know, right? I'm a competitor too. And I'm very proud of my gauntlet runner. That means if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Well, there's nowhere to let's try the spider den. What is this? The Greatest Catch Tavern. Oh, frame drop. Give it a sec. There we go. Look at this dude. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I've got a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted crimes. Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Feel free to look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of freaky.
This place seems really shady. We might as well look at the room.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Hear, hear, for Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Aw, but I wanted to say what I thought.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless!
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Fishing minigame? I caught some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious! The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Joanna and Barton should reach the city by morning, and I imagine they will aim to find us in our gauntlet run. Nearest ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head out to the gauntlet runner. The other candidates' speeches seemed practically identical. I'd not trust the types with their country myself, though no one who can truly rival Luis or Forden. Brylehaven has positively arrived with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here indeed. Was so delighted I wished to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so refreshed it wiggles in the mouth. Now that's a port city specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appealing?
Let's rest.
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? Sure. For defense, you understand. Just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I... Apologies. I like him. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep. So I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at the night. Yes, I know this place is warm as is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. Aw, we don't like bug.
Alright then. Where to?
I have to turn in a quest over there. Huh.
Look at that.
I don't think I can leave, right? Yeah.
Look at that.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The man sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctuarist.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I still think that was actually her baby that got turned into a human, and I hope we get to see like someone turn into a human. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, Healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus!
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy!
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people! Strength and compassion in one package! He's got the crowd on his side right from the start! Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger! Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Where's your proof? Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden Captain's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. The huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martyra. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd! Speak sense, woman!
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Martyra's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martyra.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
Well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Falden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern, but I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
No. We only read it wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it! What's so special about those fools?
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It's not a done deal.
Still, 'tis a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
Would he keep it in his pocket?
I doubt it. I mean, what if it's...
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Sorry about that.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuaress denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man. Night prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this night prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Louis had a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Louis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this night prowler.
The Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. The ferryman should know how to get there.
Oi there! Well met, eh?
Wonderful.
Where you off to? Take you where you need to go. No need for coin, we work for the city. Oh wait, no. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I meant... let me see.
Need to be careful now.
Night Prowler, you say? Must be the people those brothers are talking about. Climb aboard. Look at that. Also, there's writing on the ground.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in and make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much, ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality. You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a Sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Whatever. You got some brass to you, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. Get in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Wait, me?
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Where?
It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast. Luis's gauntlet runner of the Shardarius is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there.
Hello there.
You want to go to Warship Harbor? That's no place to visit after our piss up, but alright. Mind yourself and climb aboard.
Incredible.
Wow, it didn't hit me until we got right up close to it. But this runner is really huge. Really is. Boy, over here. Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya?
Sam!
You bumpkins can funnel the Shardarius all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway. What with our soiree and all. Soiree? Soiree? What's that? Hey boss? How about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends just yet. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behavior. You try anything clever and you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in the reception room. You don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off. Check this out.
Oh, it's a dungeon, isn't it?
What now? Got it.
And here we are, going in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off. Until you get used to it, this place can be a real maze.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Luis's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
Like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side as for all of them for now, so stand tall.
And yet...
What you need?
Who's new guy? Hang on a minute, you're an elder. Ain't that a wrestle? Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shying about casting off those who aren't strong enough to keep up. So be sure you pull your weight, you hear?
Hello there.
Did you hear about what happened at the exhibition? Some elder kid showed up for it and they say. Apparently Lord Luis loved it. Kid's going places, I can tell you that.
Look at that.
Is that true? Did Gladale really show up to the exhibition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was. Who's got a baby?
That reminds me.
Oh, you're that elder candidate I've been hearing about. Heard it, Lady Juna likes you too. She's staking her claim on some kid even though she's already with Lord Luis. Damn, Lady Juna's got stamina to spare.
Hey!
Saw you at the exhibition. You put on quite the show, eh? They gave those Sanctus what for? You're one of us now, aren't you? Well, cheers to new friends.
got it.
Reception rooms on the top floor. This'll lift will get you there.
What in the...
What was that? Happens to everyone. That's some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism. Keeps a suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're really assassins. Seems like a secure system. I assure you need a key to get around.
Yeah.
Yep, there's different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. You want to walk freely around the runner? Then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are the only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may be proved difficult without those in our position. We will need to acquire them then. Boy, already trade in treacherous whispers among yourselves, okay? Quit with the gossip and get on already. so much bigger than I thought. Almost forgot we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits. So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the exhibition? Used to be you'd have to prove yourselves before you could stand up with the Count's men.
No.
They've got Lord Luis's approval. That's not enough for you. Keep it to yourself, before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What? These pissants against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could settle this right here, right now.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Zand. Get your arse back to your post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most before you run home with your tail between your legs.
Seriously.
You're just gonna stand there or are you gonna move? Come on.
Here.
And this would be Lord Luis's quarters. Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
Alright.
Lord Luis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey.
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. It'll also show up I was about. I'll try. You all stay safe too. See you soon, I hope.
A beautiful city, Brilehaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if Urchronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come.
Here we go.
He's testing us. What should I ask?
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him. Not that my victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to save it.
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
The king is not a god. There is always a way. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall. A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. It might take off a whole limb.
You hesitate. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
Seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
I wonder how Gallica's search is going.
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though.
It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide! Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming? Figures they'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
You mean, idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again?
A magic spell? Is that the formula? Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big, and now I know where it is.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently the soiree will be held at the luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers manning his honor are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time? We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded. This is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a mere solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
I mean, Heisman is like known for working in the shadows, so I feel like he could like sneak in, you know, do a little ninja stuff. Anyway.
We'll just have to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man we met in Luis's Gauntlet Runner? Seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
Oh, he was full of himself, yes. Sergeant Zanth, was it? Told us to go back to this post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner sections.
I see.
Would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable to even be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably get some rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning.
Got it?
The success of our infiltration depends entirely on our preparations after tomorrow. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we'll find solutions. Fine.
Alright then.
No. The songstress has been in Luisa's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Best wait out tonight. Actually, wait, what is the calendar like?
What now?
Let's see. This is Day of the Hero. Okay,
May I speak?
The day of the Prince's awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree.
Look at that.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Starting today, we need to work on infiltration route to Luis's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of each area, the ones holding up the keys. It seemed they'd make a formidable lineup. What shall we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat their key from them.
Even so,
if we mean to attack, a short decisive encounter is the order of the day. Take hail for reinforcements, we may not fare so well.
Yes.
Luis's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we win their pride, negotiations to this day will be on the table.
We have to prepare first.
Yeah.
Right. Such new situation calls for new tactics. We ought to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like. We may end up covering our heads. Unlike previous operations times, you'll need to keep your battles short, defeating officers with a certain number of turns. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town, and utilize the request to strengthen your abilities to give yourself a fighting chance.
Then...
Maybe we could dig up some dirt through an informant? Who knows, they might have a weakness we can exploit.
Got it.
Hold it. Before we can secure the route to his quarters. It might sound like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree.
Let's focus.
5 pips. The mission deadline has been a careship storm. Meet with your allies in Warship Harbor. Interior of Luis's Gauntlet Runner is divided into 4 areas: crew quarters and starboard quarter, port quarter, and bridge.
Let's head there.
Oh, what should I do?
Huh?
Oh, what a pity. If you can help.
Let's give it a shot.
This must be Gracia Forest. There should be places to park the runner between the trees.
There's a runner.
It's Katarina.
A village. All right.
Actually, I do need to go to Martira. Where's the quest I need to turn in? Oh yeah, it's in the inn, isn't it?
Let's go.
You.
Hey?
I decided to send a food on you. I will judge its worthiness, so please show me what dish you're from. Benevolent bread.
Cheers.
So,
hey.
Yeah.
What are you playing at?
Exactly.
Sure. I appreciate it.
Yippee!
Mission accomplished.
I love it.
Lovely that.
I gotta go get some bounties. Don't care about what we buy.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
I need to go check out the bounties. What? There's something I gotta turn in?
Think I'll forget this, do ya?
What? Someone in Grand Trad who knew Schroll's father.
Take a look.
What do you think of this?
Cemetery.
Good hunting to you.
Let's do it.
Let's see here.
Tomb of Lament is here. Pretty far north, isn't it?
We'll face danger here.
Oh.
We'll face danger here. Hold on. A village.
This place. And right there's a labyrinth. And there's a campground. Got it.
All right then.
Close your eye. Oh, close your eye.
Yeah, I'll probably go to Barden, but... Oh. Yeah, I want to see if...
All right then. Where to?
Is there anyone in Grand Trad I can talk to? Oh, wait. You know what?
All right.
First, let me go to the inn.
Let's go.
Or I can... Baboom.
Was that?
Sounds like someone moaning in pain.
Business is done.
Hello, Godot.
Hey, you.
Hello. Brewer.
What is it?
What's your problem, kid? Quit staring. Come back when you're old enough to buy. Hold on, you're that candidate everyone's been talking about. In the exhibition, your face struck my memory. Strange thing, kid like you in the race. Wow, rude. And what do you mean we have to be old enough? What are you even selling? Brewer, miraculous mead, so good in your lifespan. Sounds like good stuff. We need a few more years before we can drink. So see her. We'll gamble on being that skill being not a chance. We got a test. I'm looking for something. You find it, I'll give you some of my brew. Sell it or drink it. Either way, you'll get something out of it. Throw in a little extra too. Hell, if you succeed, I'll start supporting your campaign openly. What am I looking for?
Amazing.
Cup I'm looking for is the Chalice of Legends. Oh, hey, that's from the...
Let's give it a shot.
Wait a minute. Can I use the arena now? Oi, mate, it's closed.
Let's not.
Oh.
All right then.
Let's go.
Night Prowler.
Greetings.
Well, this is my friend Will. What a pleasure. But why the face? You're looking at me like I'm a stranger. But you visited the Night Prowler. I'm its founder. Even if this is our first time meeting in the flesh, I consider any customer a dear friend. Back off a little, man. You're moving kind of fast. What do you even want with us? Well, I'm hoping you can do some negotiations on my behalf so I can get my deed back. Tragically, I had to offer it as collateral on a loan. But even after paying my creditor off, I haven't been able to get it back to in my hands. The man in question is a respected Ishka noble, whereas I am but a humble parapus entrepreneur. Doubt I can count on the law backing me. But he won't treat a high-profile candidate with the same rudeness. That's the kind of man he is. Yeah. Noble in question has a certain fondness for, shall we say, Bloodsport. The Ishka fellow falls with dripping with amazing.
Let's give it a shot. All right.
All I do is watching fights. The heck is that? Didn't even notice. Just like a floating orb.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
So you said there's let's see, do I see a snooty looking Ishka?
Was that?
Oh, this guy. Overdid it. Yeah.
God bless you. Thank you.
So, you know what? Please take this. Briny threads and tail bait. He was clearly in a lot of pain. No one at the Colosseum paid him any attention, but we helped. Up onto... If I remember correctly, Ishka have wings. Oh, it's a beetle. What's over here? Nothing. It looks like it's... I hate when there's like places I could totally get into, but... Let's see, we got any snooty looking Ishkas around here? Oh wait, there he is. Hey man, gotta get like the deed.
Yep. What do you want to do? Amazing! Hang
Gotta go to the North Tower. That does not sound right.
All right then.
Let's go.
Why is the Anglers Inn square not teleport me in front of the Anglers Inn? Alright, where is it?
All right then.
Wonderful. Well met, eh?
Oh wait, I don't think there's an informant here. Yeah. What I meant to do was go to the tavern, right? That's where they are.
Well met, eh?
Slamming back a couple brewskis.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Want in on this?
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'll take Xanth.
Fancy a bit of info?
Uh-huh. Straight.
Just between us.
Burning poison.
Gotcha.
Status ailments. They always.
Fancy a bit of info?
Come on.
Just between us.
Thanks.
Shit. Cheers. Want in on this? Just between us.
Got it.
Want in on this? Just between us.
No kidding.
Fancy a bit of info? Just between us.
I guess so.
Fancy a bit of info? Just between us.
Let's see.
Fancy a bit of info? Just between us.
I guess so.
Fancy.
All right. Can I fish?
I'm just
I just want to go down to the bank, man.
All right then.
All right. Come to think of it,
Little boy on Seabreeze Street.
let's go. Yeah?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Huh?
Apprentice, where's this coming from? You're that candidate from the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw and started talking about how cool you were. Just want to be like you, mister. Please let me be your apprentice.
No kidding.
Ah, so that's why. Can't exactly take a kid like you with us. You want this friend of yours to notice you? I'm sure there's another way, like getting something they like. Oi, it's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift would be great. Maybe flowers from the flower shop. Oh wait, my friend won't want any old flower you can get from the city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go exploring outside the city and look for a wildflower. Sure, if you get eaten by wild humans, it's way too dangerous for a kid like you to go wandering out there. Leave it to me. Yeah, sure.
Yay! All right. Let's give it a shot. How grand. Yeah?
Oh, it's that guy.
That's how it's gonna be, is it?
Teeth are killing me here. So, oh, he's got it. Yeah, seeing humans. Toothbrush of hygiene here.
Let's give it a shot. That's where you want to go. Oh, this place. And right there. Oh, I smell. Oh.
There's a runner.
Just can't stand it.
Let's give it a shot. Oh, now this I can't believe.
Door.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
To the church.
What is it?
Hey.
Flowers.
Come on.
How much could a flower cost? That's the wrong thing.
All right then.
Oh wait, that's Stroll, isn't it?
Oh, it's damnably hot.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Yeah. I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to.
All right then.
Hey, listen.
Hello, racist lady.
Oh, come off it.
You're not serious.
Come to think of it.
I feel like they would be on Sunshade, wouldn't they? Right? But I don't know where. On Sunshade. Stroll's connection, maybe.
Got to find some shade. Hey, mister. Whatever will I do?
I say that is enough.
Hey, mister.
I'm out of ideas.
Well, stranger things have happened.
I'm out of ideas.
The electrocutioner.
You're not serious.
Oh. I still don't know whom I'm supposed to be chatting with. Hello, doggy.
You little... What's your name, you?
Wonder what the rankings look like.
Even my tail's too damn hot.
All right then.
Go.
Come to think of it.
All right then.
Welcome.
I have business with the fishmonger?
Welcome.
Oh yeah. Count of Halia. You're acquainted with his son, really now. I hate to break it to you, lad. Dranelda, from our nobles, I mean. You find out if there's some manner of con, I'll make it known far and wide. Just so you can learn the Count of Halia. Saved my skin once when some pain in the arse nobles started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me, from what I gather. You really do know him, don't you? Well, I know another merchant you should speak to. He had a fair amount of business with the Count. Regular.
What'll I do?
Oh wait, that was the guy I was looking for, wasn't it? So... Said in front of the cathedral. Now, do they mean the entrance to the mausoleum, or...?
What now?
And what do you want?
You're not one of my clients, and I only do business via referral. Stroll's father went to meet the merchant from this PM.
So foolish.
Indeed, I was indeed acquainted with the Count, the Count of Halia. How is that so? You say you know his son, do you? Count was truly an honorable, upstanding man. I doubt any son would associate with riffraff like you. I don't think I have enough imagination, yeah.
And what do you want?
Yeah. What is my imagination like?
What now?
It's close. It's close to level now. Yeah.
All right then. All right then.
Isn't that...
All right then. Where to?
Let's go. Yeah?
You. Rainbow flower. Here you go. Yeah. I'm not doing that.
Right? Yeah! Mission accomplished.
All right.
All right. Really?
Oh, wait, I've got an idea.
What now?
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting.
Of course.
Yeah. Why is there no way to skip this cutscene? Yeah.
New skills, new possibilities.
How many things do I gotta research? One more. What have I not studied yet?
I see. I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm left.
Please, just... I get it. Yeah, yada yada.
I see.
A new means of protection.
And is that it? Is that good? I did it right? Yeah, okay.
All right then.
Let's go.
Where is Moore's Phantom?
All right then.
I'm in trouble now.
Yeah, yeah. Forsaken Tower. Oh.
I'm in trouble now.
Alright.
Please?
Let's give it a shot. Gotta get prepared. That reminds me. Say there.
I like how all the quests sort of link.
All right then.
That's pretty cool. Where on earth is Moore's Phantom?
Go.
Oh wait.
I'm just
Hey, listen.
incredulous.
Fancy a bit of him? Want in on this?
Oof.
It's a campground.
Here's where we are now.
Just between
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous. Wonderful.
All right then.
Well met, eh?
Oh, there it is.
Wonderful.
You.
Now, where was I?
Would you look at this?
I sense the power of a new archetype. Do come and speak to me, should you want to study it. Yeah, something about that.
You don't say.
You've studied quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've had.
Incredible.
All right.
Is that enough? No, it isn't.
Did I?
Just now. No. Possible. Are you alright?
Not quite.
Nothing. I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant. Unpleasant memories? A memory of long ago. My time can't be with a trusted comrade. Its eventual betrayal. Though I cannot recall his face. I had deep trust in him, and so the wounds on my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people.
It'll be fine.
Don't let it bother you. I'm sorry. I find myself thinking in circles so often here, and kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind. For example, I believed I was conducting this research of my own volition. But is that the truth? Lately, I have found my research may actually be another's will, that I only labored under their guidance. I was so happy to imagine my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten. No. Don't give in. A fair point. Life is full of both good and bad. My apologies. Didn't mean to let any bitterness about. Perhaps because I'm so unused to it these days, but I do so struggle with conversation. You truly are so kind to me. Thank you for being here. It means more than I can say. And sense more gratitude, trust, and dependence.
Often I find your words resounding in me.
Yippee.
Well then.
Mental weariness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander, the general. I'm sure this will prove a fine source of power, as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
I can depend only on you.
I would be happy if you could visit me again. You're all I believe in. Okie dokie.
Welcome. Oh.
Yeah.
You'll come again, won't you?
Yeah.
What now?
Alright, I think I did enough. I got stuff done. I did some story. I did a side quest. That should be fine.
What now?